peace. What is missing within you? You have eternity to find it. What is missing within you? You are allowed this fear. You are allowed this fear that you are not enough, that there must be something else that I need to fill this space that I've been given within my own being, this space that I've been given, that I've been granted. There must be something else. I must have a need. I am allowed this fear. You are allowed this fear that you must have a need. And you are allowed this. You've been given this earth, and everything above it, and everything below, and everything within you, and in all others, that you may seek. You may go out and you may seek, and you may place yourself in so many things, and you may seek, and you may fill yourself with so many things. No, it mustn't have been that. I have felt so empty still. It must be something else. I must continue to seek outwardly. I must continue to search. And you are allowed this. You are allowed this exploration of your being. That you may come to an abundance of yourself. That you come to this determination of your being, that there be no lack here, that there be no loss here, that you are a gain upon yourself. And perhaps then, what is missing within us, perhaps then it is nothing that is missing. Consider that, wonder, imagine of it, that there is nothing missing. You must go out and find it. You must go and find nothing to fill yourself with. And it sounds silly, you know. It may be hard to make any sense of, to be full of nothing. But perhaps in that emptiness, if you allow it, if you allow of yourself an emptiness of your being, if you put down this need, if you surrender this fear that there must be something else, that there is not enough, that nothing is good, that I may be full of this, that I have no need. Perhaps if we go through this process of learning what it will take to be empty, you may find within yourself that you are enough, that within this nothing, as you have made yourself empty, here you are granted everything that you ever have been and ever will be, that you have invited upon yourself in this acceptance that you may be empty. You invite upon yourself a presence of fullness. You know, you become in this way of presence and fullness, that you are enough. I am a cup. I am what fills this. Overflowing, full of abundance. I am enough. You know, we live in such a world now. Many have forgotten what it is to be hungry. And so many find themselves endlessly chasing desire. They have never known hunger, and they have never known fullness. Never known hunger, never known fullness. But I've known it of myself, that I am more when I am hungry. I am more myself in this way, just as a lion, a creature of the wood, more myself when I am hungry. And so we think about that, you know. What truly fills you up? What truly is your nature? And if you are so full all of the time, if you are always so busy searching for what is missing, if you have not allowed yourself an emptiness, a vast space within yourself, that you may wonder, that you may find of your being a truth and purpose unique of your own, that you are more of yourself, that there is something here that is enough, and that this something continually is occurring within your own being. And it has only simply been buried beneath all of these conditions, these needs, these wants, these beliefs, this allowance of fear that you must need, that there is not enough. You know, and if we put it down, if we just put it down and let it rest for a minute, let it rest for a minute, let emptiness be enough, let nothingness be enough, let this fullness be here, that this is enough, and that I do not need. And I invite it upon myself that I may know of myself what it is to be hungry. I do not need. I am enough. I know not fear. I am enough. I am a cup. I am what fills this. An acceptance of an empty cup. Allows this knowledge and innate nature in being unique of each their own, that you may be hungry and revealed upon you that you are more of yourself in this way. What are you hungry for, O earth, O heaven, O life? Connection, oneness, truth. And so we wonder, or you may if you like, why do so many have so much and be so unhappy? You have so much. You have not known hunger. Why are you not happy? You live in a grand way, beyond your ancestors' imagination. Why are you not happy? Why do you feel as you are less? You have more comfort than you will find in any dream that is true. And perhaps this is what kills you. No, not the monsters in the night. Not any frightful thing you could think of. Not in hunger. You are not starving to death. It is your complacency and your comfort. And that is okay as well, because this is the nature and the mercy of your own being that is continually upon you, that you will be revealed, that you will be allowed this love, this grand love and mercy, that you are not fulfilled by empty desires, but that you are allowed to attain them. That you will know that this is not the truth of your nature, and that you may let this go, and that you may choose of yourself that this is enough simply, and that you are. And in that you are is a grand adventure. And that you have a purpose in this grand adventure, in this unique being that you are, that you may go out and wander about upon this earth you have been given, that you might find unique truths of your being, that you may create. What a beautiful thing that we have been blessed with hands and minds and thought, and that God will communicate through us such a thing as creation, that we may witness of our own hand, that we may witness of ourselves, and know beauty, and know love, and know truth, and know the consequence of what is not those things. Now, through all of this, what are we truly learning in all of this? In all of this that we have spoken of? What is missing within my being in all of this? This seeking and this desiring, this process of making oneself empty and being what is full. What are we learning in this? We're learning a correct way of doing and being that is reflective of a truth and a nature of our own that is beneficial of ourselves and all others. And this is a blessed endowment. This is a blessed responsibility that you have been given, that I have been given. That we learn of ourselves. What is right? What is true? And that we do not simply go along with what is not. That if we're presented a world before us that begs of us excess, that begs of us take more than you need, that begs of us have a belly that is overflowing, and children are hungry, that we do not deny what is being presented to us, that we do not hide away from a truth such as that bellies are full and that children are hungry. That we do not deny that what is being presented to us is asking that you are never fulfilled and that you will always need more. That we have an awareness that we have been blessed with this mercy of a knowledge of our own being through this process of determining what we are not, what does not fulfill us, that we've been blessed with this, that we may recognize a love that we have for each other. That I will do what is right for me. I will be enough upon myself. I will not need of you. And I will not allow a reality to be presented to me. I will not partake in it. I will not consent to it. That you are offering me a reality that I am ever in need of you or any other. That it is not enough for me simply to be. That I must consume endlessly. But instead, there is something more, There is something more that is in all of this, that serves all of this. And it is this human connection that we have. It is this source of love that God is, that lives in this human connection that we have to each other. And it requires this correct and just boundaries of my being and of yours, that we may receive upon ourselves and each other this benefit of this beauty and love that God lives within, our connection to each other. And that we go through it, that we go through this process of awakening. That we do not need, but that we are blessed to have this. That we do not need, but that we are blessed to have this, all that we are, and that we are together. And that we are willing continually, I will say it so many times, that we are willing to face the contradiction that we present upon our own being and each other, and that we will establish within ourselves a correct way of doing and being that is beneficial upon ourselves and each other. And that we are reminders to each other in this way of God, of love, of truth, and this human connection that God and love in truth live within. That I'm not separate for you. I'm not separate from you. You are not separate from me. And that every contradiction that I find in myself or that I find in you is one of my own. Every bit of lack, every piece of reality presented to me that says that I must consume, that there is not enough simply in that I am. Is a lack that exists within myself. And this is the importance that we may make ourselves empty. Let me rid myself of this lack. Let nothing be enough. Let me be full of nothing rather than lack. In this nothing, it simply invites presence. And in presence, all things come to be. I am a cup. I am what fills this. Let it be empty. I am a cup. I am what fills this. I am enough. Let it be empty. This is enough. This presence that I am, this is enough. This is a fullness. This is abundance. And that I do not need from you. Only in this way will I ever truly be able to receive of you that I do not need of you. Only in this way will I ever be able to give to you of my own being that I do not need of you, that I am enough. An empty cup. And I am enough. Blessed to be hungry, that I am more of myself. I am enough. And here I may give to you, and here I may receive of myself a unique nature of my own being, that I am enough, and that you are enough. And that I will not dictate to you, I will not ask for you to consent to it, that you need of me, or that I need of you. I will have no dependence upon any other, but this humble truth that I am enough, this empty cup, presence, a truth that God is, and revealed nature upon all things. And here I am blessed, and here I am grateful that I am enough. And that is beautiful. That is something we are learning together. Correct ways of being and doing that are beneficial upon ourselves and each other. And let us have humble presence and forgiveness for ourselves and each other. Let us embrace this opportunity, this teaching and learning. And we will come to it together. A beautiful image reflected in the mirror, that all things that are witnessed come to this fullness, this fullness of the empty cup, that I am enough. Beautiful love and truth, glory, grace, strength, thanks, grateful God, that you are courage, strength, protection, I'm with you. Peace.